Okay, so here we have the lovely kitty, and she is going to be an Olsen twin. I don't know which one. I don't actually know their names, do you?
Okay, and Ashley.
Okay, you know. See, I'm old. What can I do? Right, we've already moisturised the skin. I'm going to use a little bit of MAC Face and Body in C1. And they come in new little containers, which are much easier to carry around with you. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques buffing brush to work that into the skin. Now Kitty's got beautiful skin, so I am not going to put loads of product, loads of foundation on, because it would just be silly, and she's got beautiful freckles. I don't want to cover them. It would be a sin. Right, I've then got a MAC Moisture Cover Concealer. I'm going to pop a small amount of that onto the back of my hand. This is in NC20. And I am going to use a Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush to work that in under the eyes. And a little bit around the nose. I've gone for Moisture Cover because it's nice and light. I don't want anything to sit heavy on the skin. The eyes are going to be reasonably heavy, so I'm trying to keep the skin as glowy as I can. Okay, I'm going to move straight onto the eyes and allow the skin to work in. I'm going to use a little bit of MAC Paintpot. This one is in Quite Natural. So Quite Natural is a really dark brown. And I'm just going to take a Real Techniques base shadow brush and push that over the eye. Just goes for me. You can use your finger if you prefer. Doesn't need a base because this is the base. So just push that over the eye. And then I'm going to take a MAC 217 just to buff that in. It's nice and gentle. Because the Olsen twins are obviously like a big dark brown smoky eye. They go quite high up, quite low down, but they also wing it out, so they're going like completely round on the eye. Just look right up for me, Kitty. It's reasonably low under the eye as well. Just take my 217 to buff that. And look up. This warm brown is ideal for Kitty's eyes because it just makes the blue stand out even more. Just open for me. Lovely. I'm then going to take a Makeup Forever Waterproof Eyeshadow Pencil. This one is in 2E. And if you look right up for me, I'm going to run this under the eye. Close to the lash line. And then take a MAC 239 and buff that in. They go quite dark under the eyes and all around the eyes. So all these products are quite waterproof, so they're going to stay put really nicely. I'm going to run that on the top of the eyelid as well. If you just close for me, just through the lash line. You have to work reasonably fast with this product because it does set. So it doesn't need to be done tidily. Just make sure you've got a brush to hand to buff it in. Right, now inside the eye, they always wear black, but I'm going to try with the dark brown because Kitty's eyes are so lovely, I don't want to put black inside them. So if you just look right up from me, I'm going to add a bit of the dark brown and see if it's dark enough. It's a very dark brown, so it should be. Yeah, I think that's nicer than black. So you can swap it for a black if you prefer. I personally prefer the dark brown. Okay, I am then going to take my brow palette, and in here I have got Omega. I'm going to run that all the way over the eye. If you want something shimmery, you could use Naked palette, which will look beautiful over it, or you could use MAC Mulch, any of those sorts of colours. I want to keep it matte, so I am going to use a little bit of Omega just over the top to make that blend a little bit better, because sometimes this eyeshadow can go a tiny bit patchy. So I just want to get the blended edges with an eyeshadow. Just look right up from you, Kitty. I'm going to take that quite low, because that's what they do. And close for me. Look right up for me. And also in here I have some other colours. I'm going to take a little bit of Brun and run that through the lash line. Close for me. I'll use my 217 to buff that in. Now there will be no moving this eyeshadow all night. So for those of you that want makeup that lasts, this is going to last. Now you said you'd always use black inside the eye, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you like the brown?
Yeah, I really like it. It brings out my eyes more.
Yeah, it makes them look so much bluer, which is really nice. And black's lovely, but this is quite a harsh makeup anyway, so if we then go and put black inside the eye, it's even harsher. And you have to get another product to do it. Right, I'm going to go on to the brows. I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer just through the top of the brow, just to keep that nice and fresh. This also is a great trick for helping things blend. Just run a bit of concealer through it. I'm going to use a pencil first, because your brows have got a scarring, so I need to give them a bit of shape. So pencil first, and I have got MAC Dirty Blonde brow pencil. I'm going to shape the underneath of the brows first. This is too waxy, this product. I'm going to get a different one. Right, I'm changing my mind on that brow product. It's a little bit too waxy, so I'm going to get something that's slightly harder. I've just swapped for a Uemura eyebrow pencil. This one is in hard formula number 9. Now I need it to be slightly harder to draw on Kitty's brows, otherwise they're just going to go waxy and move. So that's why I've swapped for this one. The harder the brow pencil, the more longevity it will have, so it will last a bit better. You struggle with your brows, don't you?
Yeah.
Just turn to me a tiny bit. That's better. Now brows is one thing I absolutely love doing. I'm going to run a little bit of Omega over the top of that just to seal it and to make sure that where I've drawn it on, it looks real. Well, as real as a drawn on brow can look anyway. Okay, let's do the other side. Let's try and get this one the same with the scar. Okay. Now Kitty's brows are very different, so I'm just correcting them so they're a bit more similar. Because she's Just got a scar in one. I'm just going to use a slightly darker eyeshadow just where your scar is. Actually, I'm going to go over it in the pencil so it sticks to it. And sometimes you have to use the pencil backwards. Because you've got to use a pencil.
Yeah.
Do you find that you have to run?
Yeah.
You have to run backwards over it to get it to almost cover the skin. That's looking better. Much better. Okay, I am then going to add a little bit of mascara. This is your own mascara. Right, I'm going to take a MAC mineral powder. This one is in light. Be careful not to put too much of this product on because it may reflect. So if you're out partying, it may catch the light if you put a lot of it on and make you look a little bit washed out. But I've used it on nights out and I've always found it fine. So just be careful not to put too much on. Right, a little bit of Harmony. You can use any bronze that you've got or any bronzing powder that you've got or blush that may work. I'm going to take that down the back of the cheek. Hopefully you've got products you can use instead of some of these. On the apples of the cheeks, I have got a little bit of Naked Rose by Illamasqua. Just brushing up on the top of the cheeks. I'm then going to take a little bit of Eve Pearl lip pencil, and this one is in the colour Cosmo. That is going to go right the way over the lip. I'm going to get a cotton bud or a Q-tip and just run that down. So I don't want it too harsh. So it's almost giving my lips a little bit of a stain. So that's evened out the lips nicely. I'm then going to take a little bit of MAC Hue Lipstick. I used to love this lipstick. Have you ever tried it? Such a nice soft pink. But she's already got the Olsen twin pout going on. I love it. You can't help it though. I pout all the time. My husband laughs at me even when I'm trying on clothes. And I've got no makeup on, I still do the same pout. But you just get used to it. It's your mirror face. Everyone has a mirror face.
Oh, I do it all the time.
You can add a gloss if you want. I'm going to pop a tiny bit of gloss just in the middle of the lip, and I'm going to go for a Plushglass from MAC, and this one is in Big Baby, which is the most gorgeous colour. Oh, lashes. Stop the press, I nearly forgot the lashes. It's all about eyes, so I can't not have lashes. Okay, I have got Amazing Shine lashes. These ones are in 43. Okay, just go down for me. Let's add some lashes on there as well. Okay, leave that to dry for a second. And there we have the finished look. So thank you so much to Kitty for being my model, and I think she looks just like an Olsen twin now. Well, she did before. I hope you've enjoyed that and you found it interesting, and give it a go. You have a lovely day. We'll see you soon. Bye bye. Give me a little wave, Kitty. Yay! Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
My pleasure.